camping in the cornfields again.
And it's amazing.
Oh, shucks. Can't we just tell them about it?
All right. I'm Paul.
I'm James.
And of course our travel companion Chompers, and we're coming to you from LV Campground in Coggon, Iowa.
The camp is located just north of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and people come from the surrounding states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, and of course, surrounding areas here in Iowa. This is our second visit to the campground, and we were here 2 years ago, and there have been a lot of changes, which we're about to tell you about. But Paul, what is one of the special things, and why do we come back here?
You know, it's the people, and this is a smaller campground, but this is unique in that so many people actually pitch in to get things done. You have people that are organizing events, people that are taking care of the grounds, and just people walking around. They'll see something and pick up trash or whatever.
Deal with it.
Just to keep the campground running. LV Campground has an interesting history. The owner actually grew up on this property, and his parents turned this corner of a cornfield into a campground.
And it's been growing ever since and changing.
He's taken it over and he's developed it, and since we were here, there's been lots of changes. It's divided into two major areas. There's a full hookups area for people in RVs that have water, power, and sewer. And there's also what they call the South 40, which is partial hookups, which is just water and power, but there is a dump station. There's a couple different areas you could tent in, and if you're not a tenter or an RVer, there are cabins you could rent.
You will not be surprised that the heart of the camp is around the pool area, as per usual. So around the pool deck, you also have the shower house, bathrooms and shower, and adjacent is the office, which is a very large kitchen area as well, which is open for everyone to use, which also leads you then into the barn, which is really the indoor entertainment space.
And there's a new, huge 85-inch TV in there, so you can watch movies and all sorts of things there. It's really a cool space.
And that space has been improved. It's been insulated with air conditioning now and heat, so on very hot or very cold, it's a nice protection.
The shower house has been updated since we've been here too, which is very nice. And they've increased the patio space outside the office, and there's a big outdoor kind of dining patio, which the weekend we were here became kind of a social area where people hung out and played cards.
Played games at some point.
Ate dinner and things like that. There's also a pavilion that's out in the campground that is actually the foundation of the house that used to be here that the owner grew up in, and now it's an outdoor pavilion you can use for
I think weddings
and ceremonies and things like that.
Unlike a lot of the gay campgrounds that we frequent and tell you about, this campground is much more diverse. There are men's only weekends, women only weekends, couples weekends, weddings. There's events that get scheduled here. It sometimes even gets booked out for private events. But you should look at their website before you're booking and find out what's going on, what the theme weekends are, and if it's a weekend you'd like to entertain.
Like a lot of campgrounds we've been to this summer, it's growing and improving quite a bit. There have been so many changes here since we were 2 years ago. It's really cool to see not only the campground physically grow with improvements, but the community
in general.
It's great, and to see the same people 2 years later, and they're really involved in the campground and very welcoming. We really had a good time.
And a big part of people's lives. And we are very thankful for remembering us and welcoming us and showing us such a good time. So the community spreads for the people who are traveling through. So if you are traveling through Iowa, stop it out. Stop by and check out LV Campground. You will not be disappointed.
Which is, LV stands for Limcomin Village, which was the original name of the campground. So check out LV Campground, and if you like this video, what should you do, James?
You should thumbs up, you should notify, or you should subscribe, and if you want to be notified, you should hit the bell for notifications. Until then, as you're going through the cornfields, shucks, stop by LV Campground on the way.
Amazing. Thanks for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.